Hi everybody, welcome to the Trade Show Tips Training. My name is Amy Sloan. I am an independent consultant with Arbonne, a part of the Team Mackin Success Line. I live in Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada, and I'm really pleased to be here to share a little bit of what I've learned in my 7-year journey with Arbonne already. It blows my mind how quickly it goes, but I'm so grateful for every minute. So I'm just going to get right into it to keep our time really short together. Trade shows. There are a gazillion different ones that go on that I know of in our local area, and I'm sure it's the same thing. It's September 1st today, so 'tis the season. It's going to really pick up with holiday season and this next quarter going. But please feel free to use this as trade shows come and go all throughout the year for us. For one, my first tip is to know your show. Do a little bit of research. Make sure it's a place that you're willing to spend some time with. Know the time frame that you're looking at. Just because it's an 8-hour show doesn't mean it's going to be any better than one that's maybe 3 or 4 hours. Some of the things that I would ask you to look into is the venue. Is there parking around? Is it easy to access? Is there advertising done for your show so people know about it and they're going to actually come and see? Attendance. People who are organizing shows, generally they are the same people over and over again, and you can ask how many spectators do you generally get through your show in the 3 days or the 1 day or whatever it may be. But do that. It's your time and it's your money. And I think that just to know what you're setting yourself up for is a really good idea. And I also sometimes just check into how many other things are going on in my local area. Sometimes it's really great if there's a lot of things that are going on because people are already out and about, and just stopping in is just great. It's convenient. On the other hand, a lot of things going on also means that people are doing those things too. So it's sometimes just a guessing game and you have to wing it. I will give you some tips on how to make the best of the show even before the doors open. And then know your cost. Again, they range. I've seriously paid from $20 to $400, just depending on the venue. So know your cost. If you're sharing with a couple of other team members, what it's going to cost, how many hours each person is going to get, and just kind of what that looks like, and if it's going to be worth your time and your money to be there. So that's kind of before. Your intention of going. I always set my mind before I go to meet people. Trade shows for some are really great to sell a lot of product. I go with the intention of I'm going to meet new people and I'm going to meet the right ones. And are you going to sell? Are you going to meet people? Maybe do a little bit of both because you can. But just know, set your mind to that. And also mind your mind. And what I mean by that is think about if you've ever even attended a trade show, how many tables you just walk by. You didn't even know that that one was there. And people are going to do that to you. So I want you to be aware of that. People are going to walk by you like you don't exist. I'm going to give you some tips on how to exist. But just think, you are what's going to draw somebody to the table. The table doesn't do that. So just mind your mind when you're there, and if somebody walks by, that's okay. They're just not the person that you're meant to talk to at that minute. So how are we going to get to our next step is we need to set up for our trade show. We've already decided we're going, we're committed, we're going to do this. Now what do we do, right? So to set up, the first thing is you want to be dressed for success. I'm going to suggest dressing as if you were going to work in a bank, not a gym. Lulus can stay at home unless they're really, really nice and you got a really nice top on with that. But look professional. You're going to attract people in that state of caliber because you've set yourself up that way. So have your hair done, your makeup done, wear your beautiful Arbonne cosmetics, get your It's a Long Story out and your lip gloss. I did it for you today, just saying. So definitely look professional, look cleaned and just really top-notch. You are representing a top-notch company. I think we need to represent in the same way that we look. For a display on the table, I keep it simple but very targeted. Again, knowing your show is going to help you to know what to bring. Always, always, always RE9. That's our number one. That's our big baby. That one comes with us every time. And then nutrition and cosmetics. If you did the three of those, that's each of our three pillars that we share in Arbonne. We have skincare, cosmetics, and nutrition. So those are some pretty fair ones that you can bring a few things. Or if you were going to, say as if you were setting up for your core presentation, you could set up your trade show table just the same way. If it was a mommy show targeted at mommies, well, I definitely have some of the ABC line with me. If it was, I have gone to sport shows where it's a lot of hunting and camping gear and fishing, and I brought nutrition, and that was what we had some nutrition on there because that gives, you know, the ladies who are trudging around through the gun show something else to look at and kind of be intrigued into. So our nutrition is a great one. And then again, our RE9 could just be there. People are looking for anti-aging that works. Let's give it to them. Now, choosing to retail, that's something I'm going to leave up to you. The trade shows that I have, I very rarely bring very much to retail. The reason being is I don't know what people are going to want to buy. I love that in Grand Prairie, when I order Arbonne, it's shipped and it's on my doorstep, usually within 2 days. My rule of thumb is 3 to 5 business days. That's the words that I use because it does come that quickly. And I offer a discount instead. I just let people pick a discount if they want to place an order for something that day. They're looking for, oh, do you have a hand cream? Yeah, we do. You know, this one could be at your door in just a couple of days. And then I offer them a discount, kind of, this is a special. I put little boxes in a bag, like little ring boxes. They look like gift boxes. And inside each box is a different discount range from 5% up to 25%. And then when they pick it, that's the discount that they get for that order that day. They fill out their client retail order sheet that gives me all of their information, their name, their phone number, their email, all of that stuff. I can go in and register them as a client and send that product to them. And then it also gives me their information to call them back. I think I just went into part 2. Anyways, retailing, it's totally something up to you. If you're going in a Christmas show and you have a few of our holiday products that you know they're selling out, they're going to, have a few of those on hand. I promise you will get rid of those at one point or another. You'll either have another consultant calling you for them, or you'll just be giving them out as gifts or selling them to your last minute clients coming to your door on December 23rd. If you do want some help with ordering, I always recommend doing a pick your own ASVP, or you're shopping at 50% off. Then you can turn around and retail them. You're going to make a little bit of money that way. Or at least if you are stuck with a few things afterwards, then you've just paid half price. It's great for you to be able to gift. Your family's going to love Arbonne for Christmas this year. Next year, any year. A few other things you're going to want to bring is bring some order forms, bring a calculator, and bring a draw box with some draw slips. And I keep my draw slips really simple. I have them put their name, their phone number, and then a choice of a free sample if they want to try a free anti-aging sample or try nutritional samples. And they can just check it, and then I can get back in touch with them after the show is over. Some consultants also give away consultations. You could do a skincare consultation. Maybe RE9's not for them. That's our lead. So if you have a consultation, then you'll get to know they have acne-prone skin. RE9 would still be great, but they're not really concerned about that. And Clear Advantage would be better, right? Just, you have an upline, lean on us to help you. Find me on Facebook and plug me with questions if that's what you need. I want to help you. So now you're set up for your show. If you're not clear there, get in touch with me because now the show is starting. What I do is I try to meet as many other vendors as possible. How I do that is I take a sample of whatever I'm sampling that day and entry slips. And I just let them sample. If it's fizz tab samples, well, then they can have a shooter of fizz, which is what I tend to looks like. And I can have fun with it that way. I used to be a bartender. So we're having shots before the show. And then their entry slip gives me their name and their phone number to touch base with them and offer them. Just because they're a vendor with another company, I'm not out to pursue them for our business, but our products can help every other person. And I definitely believe that. So that's why I want to get involved with other vendors. Maybe they have a product like that I love to use or that I haven't heard of. Discovery Toys was one. Just simpler toys. Who knew? Anyways, when your show has started, I'm going to highly suggest that your phone is nowhere in sight. Don't be Facebooking. Don't be reading your Kobo or whatever it may be. You need to really be present and engaged with every person that walks by, even if they just walk by. Your eye contact and a smile may be the best part of their day. We don't know that. So represent, I guess is the word I want to say. Stand in front of your table if there's room for it. Have your lotion sample or your fizz tabs on a tray, whatever it is you're sampling. You need to sample something though. Offer hand cream. It's winter. People are going to really need some of that right now. FC5 or the shea butter is fabulous. And be, like, so I'm saying, be engaged, make eye contact, and you're going to have to invite people over. You're going to have to say, hey, would you like to try some hand cream? Have you ever had a fizz stick or fizz tab before? Sticks if you're in the States. You're going to need to ask and invite people over to your table. There's a lot going on. We don't know how long they're there. And again, we need to intrigue them. Well, why would they want to come and try our lotion when they just had 6 other people offer them some through the show too, right? Because ours is awesome. It feels different. We know that. And I just chat. Have you ever tried Arbonne? By asking that question, I learn, oh, they're a colleague of mine's a client. Perfect. I can tell them that you stopped by and you tried this new product out. That's one thing. Asking that question, have you ever tried Arbonne? Have you heard of Arbonne? People are going to let you know yes or no. Because even at a trade show, I looked at it always as prospecting. We'd never ever know, right? So look at it always as you're prospecting. If they have a consultant, they're married, you leave them be. But if they don't, you get to be that consultant for them if there's a need. Ask them, what do they do? You know, what do you do? It's the middle of the afternoon on a Friday. How did you get to come into the show this early, right? Things like that. Just ask questions. How are they enjoying the show? You know, have they found everything they were looking for? That sort of thing. Just beautiful shoes, nice purse, whatever. It's a small conversation, but it's also going to build a little bit of a relationship. It can be built that quickly. And I personally hand people a draw slip. I don't just invite them over to fill out their name and go. Reason being, one, if I'm working a show by myself, then all the draw slips in the box are mine, and that's easy. But if I take the draw slip back from them, I can jot a couple of notes, a couple of triggers that, oh, we talked about Disneyland, or oh, we talked about eczema, like whatever it may be. So that when I'm calling back 95 people, I remember why that person was special, or that we did have a chit chat. Another reason being, if you're if you're sharing a show, if you and one of your business teammates are at the show with you, what I have done in the past is we just color code the back of each piece of paper with a different color of highlighter. Mine would be yellow check marks, and so-and-so's would be green check marks. That way, when we take the slips at the end of the day and split them up, we know who's talked to who. It would be really, really weird for, say, Nadine and I to be in a show together and for me to call her contact. It'd be like, who are you? I talked to somebody named Nadine, right? So we just color code them is kind of how I've done it before with people. And then it just all goes into the draw box the same. But when we separate them out, we know who's talked with who. So that's just another way that we do it. Eating. Could be there for 8 hours. You're going to get hungry. If it's at all possible and you are doubling up, just leave. Go take a 10-minute, 15-minute break. and just leave the table. Nobody wants to see you eating, and you probably don't want everyone to sit there and watch you eat. So sometimes it's nice to just get that break. If you are by yourself, a protein shake is a really great one. Just bring it in a shaker cup. It's clean. It's a meal replacement. It tastes good. You're using your Arbonne products. You're showing that you use them, love them, and that they do amazing job for you, especially when you're unable to get to a microwave, get to a stove, or whatever it may be. Veggie sticks and fruit and things like that. Just really simple but clean food. Clean as in the respect that it's not going to make a mess and crumbs all over your table if that's where you're having to eat. So that would be my best tip there. And smile. It's the one part I worked as a bartender and a server for a lot of years, 12. And I remember my very first boss telling me that my smile was a part of my uniform. It wasn't a choice. It went on. So make it a part of your uniform too. It's very engaging. It's very pleasant, and people love to see a smile. And it's contagious, kind of like sneezes. After the show was my last little bit. This is where the work starts. You would have thought all that other stuff was it, but the real work starts after the show, because now you have all of your draw slips. And what do you do with them? Who do you phone? Everybody. That's my best tip for you, is phone everybody. Start with the ones who either you initiated a conversation with and a need that Arbonne might produce for them came up. So they have a need, you have a reason to call. If they told you that they wanted to try a sample on their draw form, you have a reason to call. And if they didn't do anything but give you a name and phone number, you still have a reason to call. In my shows in the past, what I have done is offered a $25 gift certificate to every single entry. And how that would sound, I'm going to do my best on the draw here. How it would sound is, hi, this is Amy Sloan calling. I met you on Saturday at the Christmas trade show in Grand Prairie. And they go, oh yeah, I was there. Who are you with again? Right? Something like that. I'm with Arbonne International. Are you familiar with Arbonne? Have you heard of Arbonne other than being at the show? Then they're going to tell you, no, never heard of Arbonne. That's great. That's your open door to proceed. If they say, yes, I have a consultant. Her name is Kelsey, because I have totally run into that in my business several times, and that's okay. I'm happy that they're using Arbonne. So if they have a consultant, I just let them know, oh, I had done a draw at my trade show, and it's for a $25 gift certificate, but it's through me only. I could talk to your consultant and see if they wanted to honor it for you. But however, it is through me, and since you have a consultant, I just think it's best that you stick with them. But I kind of let them make that decision. It's $25. I put a minimum of a $99 purchase on it, so it's not out of my pocket. $100 client order, at my discount of 35%, I can give them 25% off. And I'm still making money. So if that just confused you, I'm sorry. Call me or find me on Facebook and I can explain that a little bit more. I know a lot of you are going to be new on this training. If it's a no, sorry. So back to my initial phone call. Hi, it's Amy with Arbonne. And they say, oh, hi. Then I would ask, are you familiar with Arbonne? I've just drawn your name for a $25 gift certificate. And they'd be like, oh, great. No, never heard of Arbonne, Airborne. Is it like Avon? Like that's what you're going to hear. No, it's Arbonne. Since you're so new to Arbonne, I would love just to take you out for coffee and just give you a little bit of information and some product samples to try. Then you know how you're going to want to spend your $25. When could we meet, right? Or does that sound fair to you? Make it sound like yourself. That's my best tip, is really be you. Because that's who you're going to need to be for the rest of your journey and the rest of your business anyways. But if you do want a little more verbiage, I can definitely, like I said, drill it out one-on-one with people. I tend to work really well that way. Anyways, the best thing I can say is just do it. You're going to gain a lot by just practicing and learning and doing it. Never look at your, oh my gosh, I can't believe I just did that as a fail or as an obstacle. It's just a part of your journey. You're just learning. Just take it all as some training, especially in your first couple of shows. It's training. So embrace it and have fun with it. And that's what's going to be attractive. I know that Heather Kostick has some really great verbiage as well in offering a skincare or a nutrition consultation. If you don't want to offer a gift card, you could definitely do that. Hi, this is Amy with Arbonne. I was at the Mamalicious trade show last Saturday and you entered our draw. I'm calling because you've won a free consultation in skincare or nutrition. Which one sounds better for you? Oh, skincare, I love it. My wrinkles, whatever, right? Great. You set them up, you're going to do a one-on-one. That's your consultation. You're doing a one-on-one. You're going to find out what their needs are. You're going to find out what product to recommend. It's always going to be RE9, so that's easy for you. And you just start there. So, you know, as a quick recap, RE9, got to have it.